that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue. Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This is a counter play. Eckler, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
McMillan on the...
No doubt about it. Really... Nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that is incomplete. Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
6-yard line.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
1st and goal from the 6. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
The 4-yard line.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Step, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Herbert, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Raiders 0. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing yardage.
Hard to change what they are, isn't it? When they see the ball in the air, they're programmed to go get it.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. Man, it's caught inside the 10. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. But guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Dontrell Hilliard. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 now at the game. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
10 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. And now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. It's complete. Henry. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for the Chargers. 46 yards. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Herbert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 21. Raiders 7. Mike Badgley to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
16 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. One is coming from. You know, confidence as you try.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And this play will be yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Robbie Anderson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Chargers 21, Raiders 14. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
At the 26-yard line.
On the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a game.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That one complete to Joe Reed. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. Austin Eckler, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. Makes it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. From the gun, Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams in the final seconds of the first half. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
And shedding through the tackle. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, it's Carr.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up third down.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs.
He'll look downfield for Waller.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. These guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's got it. It's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
At the 47-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Austin Eckler.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. To the right side, complete to Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Once more, here's Eckler. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He may try and run for this. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got in as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And throw into the arms of Allen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, we talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20.
Way too.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Joshua Kelly, the rookie from UCLA. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw on third down. Herbert. Complete to Kelly. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert. He's got his man on the crosses route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Back at the 48-yard line.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Herbert, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Kickoff for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders get a score closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, Herbert, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Damon Arnett on the coverage.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about